He'll cool off a little bit there, and there is your race leader with about 5 minutes to go here. The number 69, Anthony Gerasi, in that European marble and granite machine from SAC Racing, doing a great job, really controlled this race. But John Weisberg right behind him, only 3.5 seconds, and you see the gap there, and he's coming. Yeah, he's running about 0.4 of a second quicker, but I don't think there's going to be enough time here in the closing stages to go ahead and run him down.
Yeah, it's interesting watching what Anthony is doing here. Keep in mind, he doesn't have a great history in terms of number of events, only a few starts in Pro World Challenge competition, and up to now, Jeff, only a couple of top 10s. He could be making a big tick in a completely different column here this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's going to be a great event for them. And you see the gap there. There's Zach Kelly making his debut in Pro World Challenge in the second of those Tech Sport Racing Chevy Sonics, doing a great job staying out of the way of our leaders. Local favorite here as well in our TCB class.
Yeah, I'll tell you, what a run by Gerasi. Once he got to the front, used traffic well, was able to build a little bit of a margin, and got it up to about 4 seconds. And every time somebody kind of tries to close in on it a bit, it ends up going right back to about that 4 second mark or thereabouts. That was, I think we just saw it was Drengler locking up and going wide. Here's Fasnacht, who was involved in that big off down in turn 1. You can see damage to that tire, broken rim, along with a flat on that machine. So he'll gather it up here. But boy, this is definitely getting interesting here. As that last lap, Weisberg trimmed a bunch. Poland ended up, we're getting a report now, had an engine issue, lost power, and pulled off. And it's a sad day here, but boy, John Weisberg, that last lap took a complete second out of Gerasi's margin. Down the hill we go. Let's see, 2:47. This could still be 3 laps or so that Weisberg might have to be able to pull something off here coming from way, way back. John has had a couple of 3, I think, actually, podiums in this championship. Look at the amount of ground he made up. He did it. He turned a 57.8 on that last lap to Gerasi's 59 flat. So either Gerasi has just absolutely rooted his Pirelli P0s, or he's got some other type of a problem. And in this heat, it could be overheating, which tends to take power from the engine. You just don't know. Now he gets balked at the wrong place. Up the hill they go. He swings around Gronke, but Weisberg got a great head of steam. The battle is on. It's down to half a car length. Down the hill we go, and still time. This lap, and at least one more. As they come by, down we go. Gerasi goes all the way over to the inside. He knew the run that Weisberg had. There's traffic coming up. Weisberg pops to the outside. We saw John try and get down underneath here, but Gerasi covers that one this time. And Weisberg just sort of laid back, wondering where those touring car B guys were going to go. Oh, look at this, trying to thread the needle. He went right between Gerasi and Rogers. There was no place for him to go after that. And I'll tell you, a nice job there by Chris Wright as Weisberg came up around the outside, the right-hander, and Wright realized, if I just keep going, we're going to hit, dip the brake, and that let Weisberg come through. Man, this is a scrap. And now they're coming up on the back of Powell, who's now 5.5 seconds adrift of Goulart in touring car A. And we should see the white flag this time by. Down the hill we go, watch for it, and, well, they were showing a blue, but did they get the white out? Yes, the white flag flies. Oh, and again, Gerasi's going to get parked by Powell as they go into one. And now Weisberg, look at that, he just opens it up. He's studying. Where can I go through? Now Gerasi's going to make the move. Weisberg comes right with him. But now, what can Weisberg do? Last time through the right-hander onto No Name. Kind of bob and weave down No Name here. Gerasi has himself a little bit of a margin, but I wonder if Weisberg might just be backing off to make sure he gets a run and doesn't get balked. Wache, he could play a role in this through the West Bend. Oh, Weisberg carrying everything he could, drops his left side tires. That may be it. Weisberg down to the bottom. but I think dropping those lefts has cost him just a bit. And Girazzi hangs on for the win over a charging Weisberg. We'll see, Grahovic had himself a fair amount of distance over the fourth place car, which is Dennis Hanratty.